In a strange move, Aonuma just announced the DLC for Breath of the Wild, before the main game is even out. He couldn't give many details, but he had no problem telling us the price. $20 or euros or £18. So should we be excited, disappointed or puzzled? You're watching Zelda Puzzmashers. Now, a lot of things have gone through my mind since I heard the news. I tried organizing my thoughts as best I could. Now, first of all, I am not opposed to DLC. I was actually hoping we would get that. It's such a huge game and there are so many possibilities. I don't want to wait for the next game that will take 3 or maybe even 5 years. So, getting new content is cool. But I am very puzzled by this announcement. Even this video format. Usually when Aonuma talked to us like that, it was bad news. It was a delay, for example. And also, isn't the timing a bit strange? The game isn't even out yet. Does Nintendo really think we're not hyped enough, or that we're afraid that the game will be too small? I think that if they would have announced this a month after launch, people would be way more excited. Then everybody would have completed or maybe almost completed the game, and then they'd find out there was more stuff coming. Now it's like they want some quick money by luring us in with the 3 items at the start, and it makes us feel like the game is incomplete. Lots of Zelda fans have been reacting negatively to this. It has like a 40% dislike rate on YouTube. So we received some info that was not in the video, so I'll mention that here. This will come to both the Wii U and the Switch. The packs won't be available separately, so you can only buy this expansion pass. One of the items that you will get as a bonus is a Nintendo Switch shirt. It's a shirt with the Nintendo Switch logo on it. More about that later. Now, the second pack that they're offering actually looks pretty good. It's a lot of new content, things that they are still working on right now, stuff that will take months to make, and that's why it's not in the main game. A new storyline, probably consisting of lots of quests. There's a new dungeon and additional challenges. We don't know what that could be anything, but this is the kind of DLC you'd pay for. The first pack? I'm not so sure. It's so vague at the moment. A Cave of Trials. Now, those things are fun, like the Cave of Ordeals or the like a boss mode, but they're not very hard to make. And all the Zelda games have had them at the start. So why not Breath of the Wild? Why is this coming? Why is this DLC? A new hard mode? It really depends on what it is. If it's just double damage like they did in the latest Zelda games, why not include it in the game from the start? This would take like what, 5 minutes to program? But maybe it could be something more like a second quest with a remixed overworld, maybe different shrine locations, tougher enemies placed here and there, more enemies coming at you at one time. If it's something like that, then okay, I can understand it. Now, I also have to point out that it says new hard mode, just like it says new dungeon and new original story. So this could suggest that the game already has a hard mode, but this is a different one. So all in all, I think there has to be a bit more to this. But it's poorly communicated, that's for sure. Now, the additional map feature is a bit fake. Some people have suggested that it's a new area on the map, but I don't think so. They wouldn't have used these words if it would be a new area. To me, it sounds more like something you can do when looking at the map. Something in the map menu. Maybe writing down notes on the touchscreen or with the IR pointer. I really liked that in the DS games, and I'm a bit sad that you won't be able to write on a map in this game. At least not from the start. But it could be something else, like teleporting wherever you want, something like that. All in all, I think this pack sounds like it could have been finished for the main game, or it should at least be a free update. Now that bonus, that's the expansion pass bonus, like I said before, it's a shirt with the Nintendo Switch logo plus 2 other items. They probably won't be items that can break or materials that can disappear. So would it be more shirts or maybe trousers, whatever? I am glad that it's probably not the green tunic or something epic like that. I might even ignore this now that I know it's just a Switch logo shirt. It's obviously meant as a joke and it's not something you need to get. But like I said before, it's all still very vague. With Hyrule Warriors, they had DLC, they had a lot of DLC, and also you had a season pass for that. But there, they announced exactly how many characters, weapons, adventure maps and game modes you would get with each update. And the same thing was true for Hyrule Warriors Legends for the 3DS. You knew exactly how much you'd get. And the DLC was announced after the games were out for a while. Here it's like Nintendo doesn't even know what exactly will be included. And that's why it's so weird to announce this so soon. Now, Breath of the Wild is already an expensive game. So far it costs like $10 more than Wii U games. Even the Wii U version is more expensive than other Wii U games. There are different sets of limited editions. A lot of people are getting a whole new console for this game. And then there are 5 amiibo, which is another $80 or euros. And now there's also DLC that you can pay right at launch. I guess the fact is, this has to be Nintendo's most expensive game ever. They've never spent so much money on game development for one game. And now they need to earn it back. Also, in their defense, worth pointing out, some of the most popular games right now get new versions every year with hardly any changes. Take a look at FIFA. Or even Twilight Princess HD, a remake with hardly any new content or worthwhile upgrades. Compared to that, we're getting a lot of stuff for 20 bucks. So, at first when I heard about this, I thought I would have to buy it instantly. I know I will get it eventually, as the huge Zelda nerd I am. But for now, I won't bother with any of it. I'll just enjoy the main game and give the DLC a look when it's almost there. So that's what I think right now, but what about you? Will you buy it right away? Will you wait? Are you glad? Are you mad? Are you sad? Are you something else that rhymes with that? Let me know what you think. I'm Stefan and thanks for watching Zelda Pod Smashers.